quarterback of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On the draw, Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Ajayi. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. And the pass complete to Anunwa. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. Complete. Smith has it. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. It's a noon one. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back to throw, Watson. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he's got a new one. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. From the red zone now, Watson.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Watson. Anuno's got it, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. A shotgun snap for Watson. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
Following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Ryan. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Ryan to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Ryan. Open man is Higgins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, Ryan. This pass complete to Higgins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Watson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Watson on first down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Watch one. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan looking left side. That's caught by Landry. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They'll try and run it with a jive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw again on second down. Watson, and an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and this one complete to Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Watson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Again, it's Watson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. He's good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So the Patriots coming out now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Third and long. It's Ryan. Completes it to Ajayi. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And some room to maneuver. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, McFarland. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the 1st down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He finds Ajayi. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw complete here to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. He's back to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throwing now is Ryan. Well, I guess at the very least they got the a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 15, 56 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. This short throw caught by Goddard. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Matt Judon in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell. We know we want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.